in this library management system tutorial. So now we will display our book in this section. So this is now it's dummy data, so now we'll display our data from database. So before we do that, we will have the we don't need database class here, so we will say we will need book class here. So we will import our book class here, and let's go down, and before we start our table body, we will have some PHP here. So I will create book object here to get books data. So let's have some space here. Okay, so after creating our book object, we will also comment here getting all the books. Okay, all book list. So if you add some comment, then we will be confused later. So after creating objects, I will create a variable, and in this variable I will assign a function. So book, and inside the book class I will call get all books functions. So let's save this and go back to our book class and create this functions. So below the save book, I will create one more function. So this function will call to get books, and let's save this. And so first I will have create one query. So select all from books, and I will execute this query. To execute, we will get database connection, and query function we will supply our SQL here. So after we execute our query, I will check if result number, if result has rows greater than 0, then I will say while. I will use while loop to fetch data, while rows equals to result fetch a sock. So so I would say books. I will assign our no. Let's have a book array here. Books equals to. I will define a array here. So book will have this rows. So whatever books we get from the from the here. So let's say inside the book we will say book title rows title. Now let's say let's leave it like this. Nope. We're going to save book every row's data inside the book array, and after that we will return books. So this will give us our list of books. So after we have done this, let's go back to our home page and let's use loop. So for each books as book, so let's say book obj object. If we confuse our name with our object, so let's paste it here as an object. So each book should have each book details data should be stored inside this single array, and we will use semicolon here to just temporarily end our for each, and we will also use PHP tag here, and we will end our for each loop here. So let's save this, and so inside our here we will also have a number variable, and we will, after we have get our data, we will have a number variable and will be assigned to 0, and we will increase the number, and we will display the number here. So this will give us a serial number, and inside this let's say second table column, we will have book title, Okay, let's end this. Let's copy it again. Okay, so now we have this book title here, and so let's put this inside a header tag. So if I cut it, and if I had, say, let's say I will say heading 4, and inside it I will have this. So below this book title I will have a small tag. So inside small tag I will say by, and I will print here author's name. So echo book author. So let's save this, and let's finger cross and run our program. So let's see if I refresh this. So we have a lot of errors here, so we are not finding this. Okay, we have given our link, we have misspelled our link. If I refresh this, then as you can see, all went very good. So we are having this our book details here, and we are having our serial number here. So I hope you have you're not too confused. If you are confused, just slow down the video and you can watch again and again. So in this way you can have your book list here. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.